I think what makes Austin interesting is we have a local identity that is very specific and very interesting and that we don't want to get lost.
The creative community in Austin is thriving. There's abundant opportunity for collaboration and for amazing work to be created.
So we are just a rich canvas of the arts here.
What we do have is a homegrown vibe that's very distinctive and different from anywhere else, and that is completely 100% driven by the creative sector.
This town, Austin, is branded behind the creative community. And unless we learn to speak in a singular voice, that creative community is going to be threatened more and more and more on a daily basis.
Particularly with the scale of the changes that we're undergoing as a city, the arts can get lost. Everyone just assumes that they'll happen, but that's not really true. You need political support, you need economic support.
The Austin creative scene is facing a crisis of affordability issues. There are lots of fantastic arts organizations losing their leases.
The ability for nonprofits and arts organizations to secure their own facility and their own property is very, very difficult. And as the years progress, we're seeing more and more of our cultural institutions losing their spaces.
It really will take, I think, a community effort. A lot of organizations, a lot of artists, a lot of leaders and advocates getting behind an effort to keep Austin creative.
ACA was created to be the vehicle where people come together and talk about whatever's facing us at any given time. It just so happens that right now we're in a moment where the same issues are facing everyone in the creative scenes.
What I believe is that the Austin Creative Alliance is the one place where we have an opportunity to create a singular voice. A voice that will be heard at the city and the state level, and sometimes at the federal level.
We want artists to be artists. We want to be an economic engine, and it involves everyone.
It really enabled us to get a lot more support from other places. The fact that I can be sponsored by ACA just leaves me free to do what I do, which is choreograph and dance.
I'm so grateful we have the ACA. Being able to have access to city grants has allowed us to kind of take a step up in terms of our budgets for our shows. So we're able to have higher production quality, we're able to pay our local artists better, we're able to secure larger venues.
You don't feel like you're alone. You feel like somebody is really, you have an umbrella with ACA. You know that ACA always has your back.
It was the creative vibe in Austin that drove this growth. And we can't allow the growth to kill the vibe. You know, that's the golden goose right there.
There are many ways to serve this cause. Not all of them financial. Some of them will be financial.
I can't fathom the creative community not ultimately being able to come to its full senses, realize its full political power. And I think the Austin Creative Alliance is that unifying force. So I'm very optimistic and very hopeful.
Give and generously and come to see our work.
Go to a live music show. Purchase a piece of art. There's a few dozen places you could go to see a dance performance. You could go to see a theater performance at a half dozen places tonight.
Bring a friend that doesn't normally go to a show, buy them a ticket.
Become a member of the ACA and educate yourself on the issues that face the creative community.
The town will be better for it. You'll certainly be helping some extraordinarily gifted people, and ultimately I think you enrich yourself to the greatest possible degree.
We know how to do this because I believe that creativity has an enormous part of the soul and the spirit of what makes Austin, Austin.